The Tao of Self-Confidence, Episode 714. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. Visit our website at thetaoofselfconfidence.com. Your inner journey to self-confidence awaits. Well, hello friend. Welcome to the Tao of Self-Confidence, where I share stories of amazing women who have discovered their inner journey to self-confidence. I'm your host today, Sheena Yap-Chan, and today I have a phenomenal lady on the show today. She's a keynote speaker, a corporate trainer, and also a transformational coach, and I'm really excited to have her on and share her story with us today on self-confidence. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Rafiya Sultana. Rafiya, how are you today? Maybe you can fill in a little bit more about yourself to the listeners.
Hi Sheena, thank you for inviting me, and hello viewers. I'm so excited to share my journey here. Thank you Sheena for giving me this opportunity to share my journey here. As Sheena already mentioned, I'm a professional speaker, corporate trainer, and transformational coach.
Thanks for sharing that. And Rafiya, what's your cultural background?
Well, I was born in India, and by religion I'm a Muslim, and now I'm settled in Singapore.
Thanks for sharing that. And what would be your favorite self-confidence quote?
My favorite self-confidence quote is by Dalai Lama. I love Dalai Lama, his principles and his quote. So it says as, with realization of one's own potential and self-confidence in one's ability, one can build a better world. So this quote is so beautiful, explaining the importance of self-confidence. Self-confidence is just not an attitude. It's not only about you. He says once you develop and once you work on your self-confidence, you can not only transform your life, but you can change the world. You actually gain the strength of transforming the whole world. So I love this quote. I follow this. I'm doing my best to live up to this quote by Dalai Lama.
Thanks for sharing that great quote. And Rafiya, in your own words, how do you define self-confidence?
Self-confidence is like an asset with no liabilities. If you want to leverage your self-confidence, you can do it with self-respect and self-love.
Thanks for sharing that great definition. And Rafiya, what was your life like before your discovery of self-confidence?
Wow, it's interesting. So let me allow to share a bit of my journey before and after, why it all happened. So my childhood dream was to be an astronaut from the age of 6 to around 21, 22. That's what I have been thinking and working on. Always, I was literally like a nerd. I really did not learn to do nothing but thinking about my goal of being an astronaut. I somehow managed to do that, and at some point of time I realized that I could not do it. I had to give up everything. That's where my life changed. I lost my confidence completely. So when this thing happened, I had an emotional trauma that it took 2 years for me to come out of it, because that was my life, and I linked my happiness, I linked my confidence, I linked my every good aspect of my life with my dream, thinking that's all I have to do in my life, and there is nothing more in life. So this thing happened. At that time I lost my confidence completely. I was not loving myself at all, because thinking that because I'm a failure and I'm not worthy of doing anything, and had all those noises in my head. I don't know what to do. I had no clarity. I don't know what to start next, because all my life this is what I have done. I was not so active socially. I was just playing with machines. So 2 long years to deal with that, and that part is a part of my life. I call it as self-discovery. So that was my life before gaining the confidence.
Thanks for sharing that. And what was that point in your life when you can go out there and have that confidence? What was your aha moment?
My aha moment was from the point where I wanted to end my life because of lack of confidence and lack of worthiness and lack of self-love, to the point where I reached now. And the very first lady I helped to come out of her trauma, emotional trauma that I have been dealing with because of the episode of breast cancer. And she was a wonderful professional, very successful. She had a great family, but one day, just with one medical report changed her life overnight, and I helped her to step out of that emotional trauma and to make her realize what all other things she can do, how she can work on herself. So that was the aha moment in my life, very first lady. And when I saw those tears of happiness in her eyes, that's that's the most memorable and aha moment of my life, gaining the self-confidence.
Thanks for sharing that. And it really does help your confidence when you can help someone change their life for the better and see things in a different way. You just never know what you can do, and you never know who you can help. And it's just helping one person at a time, because you never know what kind of impact they can make. And because of that, what's your life been like now?
Now I can say transformation. Now I can experience the transformation in myself, and I can impart the transformation into others. This is it all happened because of the confidence. And now I can create opportunities. Before I was thinking that I was always cribbing, I don't have opportunities, I'm not worthy because of all those voices in my head. But now developing self-confidence helped me to create opportunities. So that's the power of self-confidence. And besides, I'm much more stronger to deal with the adversity. Still, I do face many changes, many failures, but I'm much more stronger post this episode of developing my self-confidence. So now I have better relationships with my family, with my friends, and all the clients with whom I'm working. It's easy for me to network, because before, even though I had a dream, I was confident in my technical stuff that I was good at, but I was not so good with people. But this self-confidence gave me many friends, better relationships with my family, and better relationships at my work. So that's the biggest change I can see. And the respect and success that I attained at this point of my life, I did not even expect in my weirdest dreams that I'll be a speaker one day, global speaker, where people are inviting me at a global level, and I'm coaching people at a global level. I'm training, I'm invited by the top brands. So I'm so grateful that I took that step of developing a self-confidence and moving forward. This is who I am, and I'm still in the beginning of transforming, changing the world. But yes, I started my journey of transforming others with the gifts that I am blessed with, and I will keep doing it.
Thanks for sharing that. And to the woman who's listening to your episode, she may be in her own journey to self-confidence. What would be that one tip you would give to her?
I would say never let your social identity or financial status or your professional identity define who you are, because you're much more than that. You will realize once you develop that self-confidence in you, and that self-confidence starts with self-love, because you are not your social identity, but you are much more than that, and you are precious. And another tip that I want to share is accept your flaws and flaunt them with confidence. Eventually, you will realize that your flaws are making you unique and different from others. And these things will take you to the places once you learn this process of turning these flaws into strengths with this great tool of self-confidence.
Thanks for sharing those great tips. And if our listeners wanted to get to know a little bit more about you and what you do, or check out some of your work, is there any links or social media profiles we can connect with?
Sure. In Sheena's website, you can find all the links. But if you really want to reach out to me, I'm here to help you. If you have any clarity issues, if you have any self-confidence issues, and if you're in the process of, or if you're not happy with what all you have, even though you think that there is a gap in your life, I'm here to help you. You can reach out to me through my website, www.neuroexcel.org. And you can email me to neuroexcel, NEUROEXCEL at Rafiya Sultana, RAFIYASULTANA.com. And you can reach out to me through Facebook. So my Facebook link is my name, Rafiya Sultana. You can reach out to me through Facebook Messenger. And please take step out of that darkness of lack of confidence and lack of self-worth. Please take one step forward, and you will realize that you are blessed with immense potential. But to bring that potential out, you need self-confidence.
Thanks for sharing that. And to our listeners, if you want to connect with Rafiya, you can also head on over to thetowofselfconfidence.com and search for Rafiya's name. Her show notes will pop up along with everything else that we talked about. And I really just want to thank Rafiya today for taking the time to share her story and tips with us on self-confidence. So thank you so much, Rafiya.
Thank you, Sheena, for inviting me. It was lovely talking to you here, and I'm so looking forward to work with you in future on this project to inspire more women. And to all the beautiful ladies who are listening to me, keep shining. You're very precious, and you're like diamonds.
Not a problem. It was really great having you on the show. And to our listeners, be on the lookout for another new episode of another amazing woman's journey to self-confidence, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for tuning in to another amazing episode of The Tao of Self-Confidence. Please subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts or Spotify to get your daily boost of confidence.